That was Alan. That was the noise he was making in our...
No, you did that.
When we were doing our audio, when we were doing our sound check.
What sound was I making?
You were trying to imitate your humidifier or your
oh, yeah. Oh, my heater. It's all...
In case you didn't know, this is You Got 10 Minutes with Nikki and Alan, and we're just in a silly mood today, so it's going to be a fun, silly show.
Welcome to our world, everyone.
Yeah.
To our playroom. I've got my tea. I'm good.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
It says first I drink coffee.
Well, it's one of Lacey's coffee mugs, but...
Well, it's okay. We'll forgive her. I don't drink coffee. I've never had a cup of coffee in my whole life.
Never, not even a sip of coffee in your whole life, Nick.
I have had a sip. So I had a sip once as a child. I had a sip of my mom's and wasn't crazy about it. And then when I went to Costa Rica, because they're known for their coffee, my friend got coffee and I had one sip. That shit was strong.
Listen, if you ever go to Costa Rica, please bring me back some coffee. Lacey
probably not. I don't go back places. Once I've been there, it's off the list, and I don't. There's too many places to go to.
You know what? That's a very good thing with your traveling the sphere and all this stuff. That is fantastic. How to travel in a week, in a weekend or something.
In a weekend, travel in a weekend.
Travel in a weekend.
Want to follow me? Travel in a weekend. But you never know. I mean, who knows? Maybe my future wife really wants to go to Costa Rica and she's never been. So never say never. But
or you might want to get married there.
You
were like, I liked this one. I'll get married there. Since I've been there and I know it. That's what I want.
No, what place would be really cool to get married? The Maldives. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I've never been there before. Pricey, very expensive.
The Maldives. Tahiti just sounds beautiful to me.
Well, I went to Bora Bora, and that's when I got attacked with fire ants.
That's right. You spoke about that on an episode. I remember.
It kind of ruined it for me. It put a damper on the trip. I mean, I still had fun, but I don't know if I don't know. It kind of traumatized me a little bit. I still have scars from it, like physically on my body.
But that pain lasted, like numbness and stuff, for a while. I remember it lasted for a minute.
It wasn't numbness; it was agonizing pain. It was
oh gosh, I'm so
pain.
sorry.
I couldn't even walk.
Yeah. I remember. You couldn't wear jeans.
It was if it was ant bites. We're not even 100% sure. Bacteria, whatever it was.
Yeah.
They were on the lower part of my buttocks, and I couldn't. They got so infected, I couldn't walk. I couldn't sit on it. It was just. I don't even.
I do remember. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's just.
Where's the squirrel? We went way up.
Yeah. There he is, folks.
So if I went back, I would have to go to like a 5-star hotel, and they would have to guarantee that they don't have fire ants and nothing is going to happen to me there. I don't know.
So not back there again. Okay. Note to self.
But no, I think you should go because it probably won't happen to you, and it is a really beautiful place.
I don't know. I'll be thinking about it, and then my luck, it'll happen. But Nikki, I got bit in the ass by ants too. Thanks.
Well, it was funny because I was on the beach, and everyone just lounging in the chairs, and I'm like, don't they see all? But I don't like bugs. I'm extra sensitive. I'm always looking around. I'm like, don't they see all these red ants rolling around in the sand all over?
I'd have been on the first sight.
So the first day, I dragged my chair into the water. I'm like, well, if my lounge chair is in the water, I don't think they can get me.
Just like white people in a scary movie. Yeah. Black me, I'd have been there. That's one red ant right there. We're moving. Come on, babe. You went to the water, rinsed, came back. That's why y'all get killed first in scary movies.
Honestly, people are so dumb in scary movies. They stop, they talk, they just run, just get the fuck out of there, you know, while you have a chance.
That's what I'm talking about. Run and get the fuck out of there.
Or they run upstairs. Don't keep going up because then it's hard. You're going to have to jump out a window to get out. How do you get out of there? Like,
for sure.
Break a fucking leg and then you're...
Shit. Speaking of breaking my leg, I just was laughing so hard I kicked and knocked over my heater.
Oh, no. Okay, I thought you were going to say your coffee. At least not that, because then it would have spilled all over you.
No, it's tea. It's tea. It's tea. Who's going to go first?
Do you want to go first today?
I don't know. No, I think I went first last time, so you do the honors.
Okay, I'll go first then today.
All right. We usually work that out before. Nikki, you got 10 minutes.
So this has been on my mind. I am very impressionable. And I saw a couple movies over the weekend, Saturday night, and they're still bothering me.
Oh,
So-
what movies?
I need to get it off my chest.
Uh-oh.
So I'm in SAG-AFTRA, and because of that, I get to see the different movies that are nominated.
That is so
So-
cool. A perk?
It was fun. Yes, it's a nice little perk. You know, sometimes they send you DVDs, other times you could watch the digital screening. So I started off with Pamela Anderson's new movie, The Last Showgirl. Did you
The
see
Last Showgirl. I did not see that, but should I?
that? Well, it was depressing as all hell. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was really depressing.
I don't need any help in that
I know.
department.
So honestly, I used to be an actor, and I used to like to get myself depressed and worked up and cry. Like, I was happy when I was able to do that. And now the past, I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years, I really like to be in a good mood, good vibe. So it's even hard for me to watch a lot of movies and different things because it brings my energy down, and I don't want my
Sure.
energy to ever drop. So anyways, Pamela Anderson, though, I got to give her props. She's nominated. Who would have thought of her as a serious actress?
Right. Is she looking
No.
good? I haven't seen nothing about her recently.
Well, her acting job was good. Like, she kind of
Right.
played a little bit, she was kind of in her own world, a little neurotic, some of it might have been just herself, but either way, acting is still hard. And I thought she did a really good job in it. I was really happy for her. I thought she, put on a really good performance, and she's a showgirl, and it's, I'm not going to give too much away, but basically,
Yeah, because
her
I'm writing
show-
it down. The Last Showgirl, because check it. I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, her show it was good. Her show's coming to an end, and she's done this her whole life on the Vegas Strip. So it was really kind of sad. She's getting older, and all the other girls were young, and they're auditioning for new shows. So it was just kind of depressing to me because it was like, oh, she's what's she gonna do now? It was just, but she did a great job. Jamie Lee Curtis was her friend in it. supporting
Okay, I was going to
actress.
ask you who else was in there.
Excellent. So good at it. They gave Jamie this crazy spray tan, and they were smoking cigarettes, and I think they made her more wrinkly, and they dyed her hair kind of like a trashy girl. It was good. Yeah, she looked good.
Didn't you talk about that another episode? The things that actors and actresses go through in order to embrace the role that they're playing, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was thinking about a movie too. If I could jump in real quick, it was The Substance. Demi Moore. Have you seen that?
That's where I was going to go next.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, did I?
Because The Last Showgirl.
I'm sorry. I didn't
know.
know.
It's
I
fine.
didn't.
No, it's a good. You helped me get there.
Okay.
So because there wasn't.
I'll
really
help
that
you
much
get
more
there.
to say.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry, I had to. That's just what I do. Even to guys,
I'm gonna
my wife will
slap you
tell
out. I'm
you.
gonna slap
My
you out.
wife will tell you. That's just all right. Go.
No. So there wasn't really much to say besides, Pamela did good. Jamie was excellent in it. But the movie that disturbed me was, and I shouldn't have watched it. It was dumb to watch it alone late at night because I wanted to finish it and it didn't get done. I was up until 2, 3 in the morning watching this movie Saturday night.
I was gonna say it wasn't a school night though, but
No, but still, I don't want to give too much away. But basically,
okay, in case I watch it, yeah.
to me is kind of the same story in a way. She had this awesome career as a famous fitness instructor, and her show, because she's too old, is coming to an end. They decide to fire her, and they want to get a young, new, fresh face in there. And so I'm not going to go in.
Yes, I was going to say that's good. It's good. It's basically a popular TV fitness instructor getting old and what she does, what she's willing to go through to stay in the game, to stay looking right.
I see, but the problem, I wish I could. I'm trying to figure out what I can say because
that's it.
But
okay.
now you don't understand why I'm disturbed. I'm still having visions of this. I had nightmares that night.
It's pretty scary.
It's pretty scary. It's definitely they say it's a thriller. It is a thriller. I will say people are coming out of other people's bodies and transforming into monsters.
Metamorphosis.
It's very eerie and creepy, and it wasn't scary where I couldn't handle it because I can't handle scary movies. But it was enough where it was just very disturbing, and it
Disturbing. That's a good word. Yeah.
not good to watch right before you're going to sleep late at night.
See, I love
not
it.
A good idea.
I love it. I could do that. I watched a scary movie last night and went to bed and fell asleep. Well, it's a documentary called Beyond Death, but yeah, it's people having near-death experiences. And then I watched
that's not scary though, is it? That's kind of not.
It's beyond. It's people talking about their experience with dying and death and stuff like that, but it's not horrifying. I'm trying to remember the damn name of the movie I watched the other night. I forgot it. You know why I forgot the name of it? Because it was horrible. I'm still watching it. I'm like, this is a horrible movie. But when you get up to a certain point in a movie, you just want to see how it ends, even though it's horrible.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, sometimes I'll just keep kind of fast forwarding different parts and kind of watching it as I'm fast forwarding it and stop it here and there just to because once you start it, even if it's horrible, you feel like you got to finish it.
So did you have bad dreams from watching this?
I don't remember what the dream was now, but I woke up in the middle of the night. I had a nightmare from it. Things like this really bother me.
Disturbing.
How I knew that thrillers and things like that bothered me was, I think I talked about it on one other show before. Mm-hmm. When I was playing softball, I was in middle school, and we had a sleepover, and we decided to watch, old scary movies. First, we watched Carrie, and then we watched It. And in the moment,
It.
Yeah, in the moment it was kind of fun. I'm with my whole softball team, whatever.
Exorcist?
No, oh my gosh, no, I will not watch that one. Yeah. But then I couldn't be home alone. I was, for the next 3 months at night, I was freaked out, and I just... I don't know. I'm just very sensitive, and stuff like that bothers me. I don't know how people can watch it and how my mind, it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's not good.
Pop out of the sink and get me, or I just keep, I don't even know. Ooh,
oh, the movie was called The Quiet Ones. It was about this boarding school for girls and what they were. It was a really weird movie. They were conditioning these girls, and it turns out it's like a boarding school, and they're all young girls, and they have different levels, and the different levels are their ages. And so it's like they buy these babies at 1, and they go from level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 16. And
they buy them. And
they buy babies or some shit. People that don't want babies, they're babies. Like when you are adopting a baby, kind of. So that's what it led me to believe that, they're not, instead of being adopted to other families, they're making them think that they're getting adopted out to other families, but they're making these girls take vitamins. They're making them keep themselves no pimples. They're like, did you have pimples? Like, no, they have to be flawless. And I don't want to ruin it in case anybody wants to watch The Quiet Ones, but there's another agenda for these girls. And it has something to do kind of like Demi Moore's movie, The Substance. Yeah. So, but it's not as horrific. I'm going to tell you, like Nikki said, you guys, there was bodies coming out of bodies, and it was pretty disturbing, but this one, The Quiet Ones, wasn't that disturbing. It was just eerie. It was weird.
Like it though. Already, honestly, you just telling it bothers me, buying babies and
no, but they don't show you that though. They show you, I think it comes in and the girls are on like level 12 or something like that, or 13.
I don't like the fact that I don't like the concept of this at all. I'm never going to watch this
Watch
movie.
it, Nikki. Watch it. Damn it.
I refuse to fucking watch that movie.
At night, sometimes I can stay up late. What was that? Ouch. Are you gonging me, girl, while I'm talking?
That was my topic. My topic's over. Was that, I loaded all the way. Was that still
you just wait. I was telling you something. Now I forgot.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
You know how I forget. You gonged me.
I was trying to gong myself, but when I'm talking, it's harder to gong myself.
What was I saying? It's pointless.
You were talking about other movies, and you were saying how...
Oh, I just got into watching movies and stuff like that. I have more time now, is what I was saying. And so I could stay up a little bit later sometimes. Lacey does not do the movies like that. She doesn't. She watched The Substance, but yeah, she just typically, that's the worst
I'm curious,
for her.
Did that movie bother her at all?
Yeah, it was disturbing. I don't think it made her have nightmares or anything like that. She hasn't spoken about it. One that did, that has, and she will not watch to this day, and nor any other scary movies like this. Exorcist. She will not. Will not.
You just saying that, the title of that movie freaks me out.
It's
honestly,
scary, that movie.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Yeah,
I refuse.
I mean,
refuse.
it's so real. I mean, like, cannot. Oh God, Lord have mercy.
I'm
making the sign of the cross, y'all. I'm making the sign of the cross.
I'm putting your timer on. You have 10 minutes. We need to change the subject because I'm getting freaked out already, and it's nighttime. And
Oh.
Do you have a
We'll talk about trendy movies. I do. Okay. Actually, I want to talk about wedding trends 2025.
Phew. Okay, good. That's a topic. Okay, good. Unless, you got
like,
some zombie brides or some shit like that.
I paused for a minute because I was thinking in my devious little mind that I'm going to talk about Exorcist or talk about something scary, but the others is a good one. Anyways, I digress. Yes. Excuse me. 2025 wedding trends. What are couples up to when planning their wedding? This is cool to me, this topic, because you guys, as you know, I'm in the industry. I'm a wedding DJ. My wife and I run this business for 18 years now. She does the photo booth. So I checked, something like 18 years. I checked out Vogue.com, WeddingWire.com, those platforms all the brides go on. They listed their ideas and experiences with trends or what's trending for the new year. However, based on my years of being in the industry and my wedding experience, I kind of put together my own list of trends, what's hot and what's not. What's hot and what's not. Yeah.
You should be on E-News with the latest trends. I like that.
You're back with what's hot and what's not. No,
no, exactly. That
is
exactly what they would do.
Sounds like an In Living Color skit.
And then you have one model with like the green check mark, and then a model next to her with the red axe. No, that is out. That is out for 25.
Hit the squirrel. Hit the squirrel, girl.
Right. I like that. Hit the squirrel, girl. Hit the squirrel.
I wonder if we make ourselves laugh. I laugh. I don't know. I'm hoping they're laughing with us.
They're probably laughing at us, but
totally. These
as
two
long as
fools.
they're laughing, that's why I got into this business, to basically make fun of myself and make other people laugh. But anyways.
Oh, well, here we go. Let's take into consideration again that this is based on my experience, my clients and the couples and what they're going for the reception. Top of the list right here. Mm-hmm. Bands, which is cool for me to say, I think, as a DJ. It's not putting me out of business. There's enough food and weddings. People will always get married. There's enough food to go around for everybody. Bands. Noticing a lot of couples choosing bands. It's a different form of entertainment in that it's live, and being a DJ, I'll say it's very entertaining if the band is really good. You see in movies. So that's, I think, what makes it's been in movies. It's becoming, I think, more trendy. I don't know that it's been going on for that long. Go ahead, Nick.
So my parents, they didn't have a DJ. They had a band at their
See
wedding.
That?
I mean,
were you there?
I was not there. I was not born yet, so
I'm just kidding. I know.
It would be cool. Some people do get to go to their parents' weddings. But anyways, it would be cool to see how it was. And back then, I don't think they had it recorded. I think they just had pictures. But I wouldn't mind both. Having a band and then in between, because the band's not going to play for the whole wedding all night. Having someone, the DJ, get the show going, entertain. You're great at entertaining people, and then playing a few songs here and there. But honestly, if you could do both, I think that would be amazing. You
covered one of my points, most definitely. My niece is just having me MC at her wedding. She's getting a band, and I've done tandem DJ band. Go something like this, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I play the grand entrance song because I'm announcing. So it's easier with word flow while I'm announcing, and I can start the song in a good meaty part of the song or defining point of the song and fade it out as I'm segueing, as I'm talking. I can control it. Like if I need to bring it up a little bit and when I'm announcing the wedding party and all that. So it's great to have a DJ for that. Then I would do the first dance or the first dance. Okay. As their bride and groom. And again, this is based off of an itinerary that I run, but the band would play dinner. I do the specials, which are the parents' dances, cake cutting, dollar dance, and then we switch off again.
Oh wait, dollar dance! Ooh, is that like a strip type of thing.
I'll get there. Because that's one of my points too.
Yeah. To me, I'm like, wait, we need to talk about that.
Yes, that's good. That caught your attention, but it's good. It's a good topic. And see, and I'll just preface it with, a lot of couples are foregoing the honeymoon dance is what I call the dollar dance. I don't want to share my secrets, but I call it the honeymoon dance, but a lot of couples are foregoing that. And it depends. Like I've done a lot of doctors, their weddings. They're both the bride and groom are doctors, or they're well-to-do and they're young, but they don't need the money. They're not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, and they're not making, it's more for the dance, right? I mean, they're not making that much money out of it. They're going to get a few singles, Well,
Lace and I did it and we made like $600.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And that was in 2005. What? Yeah. So, and we took that and we spent that on our honeymoon. It was cool. We have Hispanics do it. Latinos, Hispanic, she's Mexican, I'm Panamanian. That's what we do. We do the honeymoon dance. Some couples don't.
So, you know what? I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. All I'm thinking about is when I was a kid, my cousin's wedding, they basically, the groomsmen dressed up like little Chippendales, and the bride sat in a chair, and they were, stuffing dollars.
We are not talking about the same thing.
So we're not talking about the same thing. Nope. I'm like, she did not make $600 doing that.
Girl, I looked good back then. Come on, I was doing that Chippendale shit. I was like, $600. No, we are talking about different things. You're laughing. You're turning red. I love it.
No, it's just because my skin's a little irritated, actually.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. So, but with the band, we switch off. So I've done tandem DJ band, and it's been fun. The band will play a few.
What's the dollar dance? I don't know what it actually is.
Okay, so the dollar dance. Here's how I do it. I'm going to tell you how I do it. It's just where you pay to dance with the bride or the groom, and you send them on a wonderful honeymoon. I call it the honeymoon dance. So I'll tell everyone, get your 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, whatever you'd like to gift. And listen, Nikki even brought a credit card swiping device. She said, she's taking it old school, or, she's got Venmo, so you could get it to her that way. But listen, if you haven't had a chance to visit with the bride, the bride and groom, Nikki and her lover. No, I'm just kidding. If you haven't had a chance to visit with the brides, now's a good time to do that and drop a little something in their pouch for their honeymoons. You see where I'm going with that?
I do. Okay, so I did not realize this was a thing, because I haven't been to that many weddings, but I've never seen that at any wedding I've been to.
See?
And so I'm going to probably insult people, but here I go. You're already having people come to your wedding, give a couple $100, and then now you're kind of like pimping yourself out. Not that you're pimping. No, I don't mean it that way.
No. It's not like that. So listen.
No, I know. But then you're asking for money again. Like, come up, dance a second with me and give me more money.
Some cultures are like, hell no. I've seen parents where they're like, and they know that's an option. We're not doing that. The mom and dad are paying for their wedding and they're well-to-do. They're not going to do that. Some ethnicities, some cultures, it's customary. Listen, I've done Asian weddings. I believe it's Korean, and when the bride and groom are visiting the tables, each person, they give them an envelope. They go around, they take 45 minutes to an hour. They go around the table, Chinese, I forget which one it is, but they give them money. Money.
Well, if it's their wedding gift, then okay.
Yes.
But if it's in addition to the wedding gift, I think it's
the dollar dance. Yeah, but I agree with you, Nick. I agree with you.
That's nice, though. I mean, coming out with $600. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That's
we
nice,
did it because that's just in our culture. That's kind of what Latinos do. Like that's part of some of the gift, and it's just a little something. You know what I mean? It's just bloop bloop bloop. Some are generous and some are not. Anything is generous.
I don't know, obviously, who my future wife is going to be. And I've dated Hispanic women. So if that's part of their culture and at our wedding they want to do the dollar dance, I'm it's fine. But, I wouldn't have it be my idea.
But let me tell you this. Not all Hispanics. I think it's old school. And this is why I'm saying that they're not doing it anymore. People are foregoing. It's trending not to do the dollar dance, you know?
I got you so off topic with that, but I was just so curious because I'd never seen it before, and I was thinking it
That's
was
all
like
right.
the Chippendale dollar dance.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. So, no, I didn't know that that's what you were thinking. I figured you knew. It's so old school. It is. It's not happening. A lot of things that couples, I'm noticing no wedding party during the ceremony. I'm noticing that. Yeah. Or for the reception during the grand entrance for that matter. You know, I'm just announcing the bride and groom.
Just the bride and even, okay, when they're getting married, just the bride and the groom, no, wedding party at all.
Sometimes no wedding party. The bride is escorted down. The groom walks down with the officiant or the pastor, who's ever doing it. There might be a best man and a maid of honor. Yes, typically, but not a big wedding party. And then for the grand entrance, even if they have a big wedding party for the ceremony, I've seen for the grand entrance, they don't use them. And I'm noticing that more and more. Yeah. They're like, just us.
It's their day. They want to be the stars. Not everyone has their own radio show or podcast. They need to be the stars for the day. And honestly, if you don't have friends, it's probably good because I'm going to be honest. I know people who don't really have friends, and who do you get in your party? It's fine then if it's just them because they don't have any friends. They just have each other.
There you go. That's right. Just me and you.
You and me.
No garter toss either, no garter toss, no garter removal. Some couples and cultures again think it's crass or it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's just distasteful. Just depends on how conservative couples are. Conservative, yeah.
Now with me, my parents are so proper and they're so old school. And if my parents weren't there, I think it would be fun to do the whole garter thing. I'm usually more femme, so maybe, the girl would remove my garter. I don't know. Your
garter, yes.
Either way, or me
and I would blindfold you.
I get blindfolded. Ooh, and handcuffed too?
No. Oh, wow. Look at you, girl. You want to take it back to Amsterdam, don't you?
I do. I'm taking it back.
If they listen to the last episode.
I know. You got to listen to the last episode because it's a little spicy at times.
To get that reference. Yeah. Handcuffs. Look at you. I know no handcuffs, but I have a little thing I do where I blindfold whoever is getting the garter removed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then replace the person.
I think I still want to do it, but I would have my parents leave the room. I say, Mom and Dad, you are not allowed in the room for the garter portion of the wedding.
Damn.
Come back in when I would feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it.
I get you, but don't do it then. In that case. And these are things that I go over with my couples. They tell me how they feel, and I'm like, look, all of these things are options because they see my itinerary and what the choices are on there that they can do, and it's all optional. But if you're not comfortable with something, don't do it. I have some couples, the bride's not comfortable dancing with her dad or, vice versa, just weird, different things,
Yeah. No, I want it though. Now that we're talking, I really do want it. I just don't want my parents in the room.
Aha. You want the handcuffs and everything. Yeah.
I do. I want the blindfold and the handcuffs and I want to go back to Amsterdam,
You want to bring Amsterdam to your wedding. You should get married in Amsterdam.
No, I want to get married on the beach.
She said, no.
Tropical.
You want to get married on the beach.
And honestly, if you're coming to the wedding, you probably want to go somewhere tropical too.
Yeah, I love tropical, but I don't travel much. I haven't been a lot of places. So I have been to Mexico. I've never been to even Hawaii. I did overnight for my brother's birthday my brother's wedding in Maui. And I had to get right back for work.
Damn, you couldn't even take one day in Maui?
So I consider that I've never even been, but I love tropical. I see you getting married on a beach.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not sure which beach. I would like to plan it all out, but I think, okay, I need to wait for my wife, and because she does kind of have to be a part of it, right? Or
my nieces most definitely. My niece is getting married on the beach in Monterey. Ooh. And I'm gonna, like I said, MC for her. She's got a band, and I'm gonna work things out with them, kind of like what I explained, but. I'm noticing too, Nikki, a lot of couples are doing private small cake cutting just between the bride and groom.
They don't involve the rest of the wedding?
that's starting to be less and less. Like I said, 18 years of doing this, you always have a cake cutting where we play a cake cutting song, and I'll always say something in the background. I was told there's going to be no cake smashing at this wedding. Keep it clean. Remember,
keep it clean.
Happy house, happy spouse, and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's just kind of corny shit. But
I have an issue with this because it feels like I'm back in high school again, and I'm being excluded from a party, or I'm being excluded. Like, I feel like that's just rude.
What, by not being involved in the cake cutting?
Yes.
Well, listen.
I would feel that would bring me back. My childhood wounds would come back.
Now, see, a lot of the couples, they don't want me to bring attention to it. They cut it, and people can see. And sometimes while the dancing is happening, they're cutting the cake, so they don't want it brought to attention. But they cut a small cake. Would it make you feel better? Because I've seen this. If the couple, you didn't get to be involved in the cake cutting, they didn't want to make they're not comfortable with people watching them. They didn't want to do a grand entrance, so they're not going to put the wedding cake on spectacle. Mm-hmm. Would it be better for you if they got Cinnabons for everybody?
No, that's even worse. This is a damn wedding. I don't want a Cinnabon. I want the beautiful cake with the bride and groom on it.
Y'all should have seen Nikki's reaction. Oh my gosh. A Cinnabon, Nikki. You wouldn't dig a Cinnabon? Come on now. She said, oh no. Your face. That was so great. Oh my God.
Traditional in some ways.
Okay. That's your style. There's nothing wrong with that. And this is what I'm saying. I've seen bundt cakes, donuts. I've had a donut maker at a wedding. Donuts. A donut wall. Donuts on the wall. They were bomb donuts. Nikki, I love donuts. They were like donut cakes. Yes. It's on a donut wall. It's got little knobs that stick out, and they put the donut hole over the thing. It's kind of hanging like a donut rack.
That maybe could be cool, but I still need the cake. And I need the cake.
And they've done that. That is the little small cake that the bride and groom are cutting. Then they're keeping kind of private. And then everybody else gets nothing but cakes or specialty desserts or cheesecakes, tarts, mini cupcakes, a dessert table. You guys get that stuff.
Okay. Now, the dessert table, yes, coming from an Italian family. Every wedding, we have a big dessert table with all the Italian cookies and cakes. And so we do have that in addition to your proper wedding cake, which everyone will watch you cut it. I mean, it's like, why invite people to the wedding if you're not going to have them participate in it?
They're participating in other things. It's just the cake cutting, the bride and groom, and this is this has happened where they don't want to make a big deal out of the cake cutting. They're not comfortable with that. They're just like, oh no, we're not going to spend. We just want to cut a little cake and take some pictures. Let everybody, but that's just to each their own.
You're right. I'm getting too worked up and too bothered by this. It doesn't matter. It's not my wedding, but
I'm getting worked up trying to talk you into doing it. I'm going to help you plan your wedding, and it's going to be,
big.
It's going to
be small, but big, if that makes sense.
Oh, well, then I don't want nothing to do with that, because you sound like a bridezilla already. I don't know about that.
I am particular on certain things. Like, I don't want it to be very, very large. And I feel like I always bring it up. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be sorry. No, this is
I want it small. I want it on a tropical island, but I want it big. We're all going to participate in the cake cutting. We're going to have a big grand entrance.
You're Italian. You guys love that. I've done that with Italianos, Jews. They everything is a big deal and big.
Yes, big. Bigger is better. My dad's saying.
You ain't lying, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. See, I did it again.
Off topic here, but I got to say something. I was reading today that guys. Can I say the word? Guys' penises are getting larger. Since 1992, a guy's penis has increased by 25% or something. So
it's because they have all these pills and all these things the guys are taking because they want to make their peepees bigger because they just and so when you say bigger is better, honestly, look, I'm not a female, but I don't think it would be. Maybe it plays a part in that. And we are totally going squirrel, but it's not necessarily, it's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. You've heard that.
Oh,
but,
for sure. You do need to know how to move properly.
Right.
Sure. But no, I don't think it's just that. I think just in general, because people are getting bigger and taller, we're just getting bigger.
More hormones in our food and stuff. Yeah, could be.
The average guy used to be kind of small. I forgot what they said now. I wish
really?
In front of me. Only 4.5 inches, 5 inches. That was the average. Now Now the average is 6 inches, and they say in a few more years about 8.5 inches is gonna be
Holy
like
moly.
I feel bad for all the straight
Well, see,
women out
but
there.
that's what I'm saying, Nikki. They're taking stuff. They're doing penis pumps, and there's these pills, and like it's all these things that you could do to augmentate, is if that's the word, your flesh.
Would you ever? So not
No,
to be,
no. You can ask. Go ahead. I have an answer.
Would you
Go for it.
ever, do
A penis
anything
pump
like that?
or like
Yeah.
take it to get bigger? No, I think I always tease about it to Lacey. Because you've heard me, I say shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm satisfied, and most importantly, my wife is satisfied.
Yeah, that's
And
And
in
so
fact,
I have
no, I don't
this
want to. No,
idea-
I don't need to
what
go
were you
there.
gonna say?
No, that's
Oh.
TMI. It's TMI. Just no. I need to be gentle. That's it.
gentle, yeah.
That's it.
And
She always
I have
gentle.
this idea in my head that certain cultures, probably are a little better in certain areas. Like I'm assuming.
Black men, like you talking about the
Yes.
brothers, jungle fever. You got jungle fever, but you don't like dudes. But I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Because you're not going around looking at other guys.
Yeah, and I don't ask. I've never asked you know what I mean? Like, are white guys better? I don't think color of the skin. I don't know. I'm sure there's some white boys out there that can move really good, and there's some brothers out there, black dudes out there that can't move that good. Like,
We're not talking about moving. We're talking about size.
well, that's
but
what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like, look at how they did. Like Carlton. Would you think Carlton would be good in bed?
No, no.
But you know what I'm saying?
You might be amazing though. We
Right.
Don't know.
I know, but he doesn't dance like he would be, but that's just how he's moving. But you're right. It's just for dancing. He might be amazing in bed. He might be. I don't know. Sorry, Alfonso Rubio or whatever.
He might be. Honestly, he probably has some moves. It's kind of, he jokes around with
Yeah.
his little Carlton dance.
With his
but he
dance.
might-
Yeah, I'm sure.
He might be actually really good in bed,
Yeah. But I was just making a point, what point that is?
Do you have any more?
A 6.5 inch
That's
point.
the average now. 6.5 is like average now, apparently. So that's pretty big. for
Well,
average.
I'm above average.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. On that note, I'll let you get back to Daisy.
I can't breathe. What the fuck were we talking about, Nikki?
We were talking about the top wedding
movies?
trends of
Oh, wedding trends.
2025. Somehow we got.
I think that's it. That was it,
Let you
man.
finish
So
up? Oh,
there's,
that's-
I'm good. On that note.
Well, that was another episode of You Got 10 Minutes, and I hope you enjoyed our penis talk. It was
Yeah.
a little pee-pee talk time.
I hope they stick around.
I know. Ellen's got to run upstairs to Lacey now. You got to get to the bedroom after.